A local county cracks down on gun sales. Details at 5.
On General Hospital.
I can't think of anyone else I'd rather spend the rest of my life with.
You got a lot of secrets, though, don't you? But it's all gonna come out in the wash.
Faison's diamonds in Sonny and Jason's coffee warehouse? This is your worst idea yet.
I will confront her alone before the dreaded wedding.
The havoc you've wreaked on Nicholas's life will ultimately shatter your own.
What a perfect day for a wedding. That will never take place.
It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
Come in.
Thank you. Oh, this is perfect. I realize you didn't decorate it yourself, so I want to make sure I thank Mrs. Lansbury. Still, I appreciate the fact that you haven't tried to interfere with this wedding. Not that I ever really thought you would.
You know me so well.
I know all you've ever wanted is for Nicholas to be happy. And this marriage and this child will do just that.
Hey,
Hey, Jake.
you're wondering what that monstrosity is. I think it totally wrecks the harbor skyline, but everybody else seems excited. I guess they use those huge cranes for unloading ships.
Somebody live out there now?
Out where?
Spoon Island. I think I just saw a boat drop somebody off.
And here I thought you were new to these parts. How do you know about Spoon Island?
I spent some time here years ago. I thought I remembered it being deserted.
Well, it has been more often than not. Used to be in the summer when a guy wanted to prove to a girl he was really serious. He'd pick up a six-pack and row her out there at night. Oh, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yeah, I got the six-pack. Didn't make it much farther than the rowboat, though. Yeah, none of this was here. Or if it was falling apart. Civilization pretty much ended at that last boarding house on Elm Street.
Yeah, Kelly's.
Yeah.
That's still there, under new management. And all this used to be bars and bait shops and old broken-down boathouses.
Love those boathouses.
Oh, well, they call it progress.
Yeah. At least now it's safe for a lady to cut through here during the day.
Well, there are times when a lady might choose to be not so safe. See you later.
Hey, didn't we make a rule about public displays of affection in the workplace for reasons too painful to mention?
I thought that only applied to GH, and besides, I don't see any teenagers with video cameras.
Well, we didn't see the last one either.
Look, we're engaged now, and if we are too well behaved, then people will start to think that you're only after me for my money.
Whereas I'm really after the money of the lady sitting over there. You're refusing to let me wait on.
Now, why did Tammy have to have today off? What time's Elizabeth coming?
Elizabeth's going to a wedding. Thank God for Jax.
It isn't necessarily Jax.
That's true. It could be anybody with an index finger in your phone number, but it's Jax.
Hello?
Hey, what are you doing besides bothering Bobby?
What are you doing besides bothering me?
I need to see you. I have some business to go over.
Well, can't you tell me about it over the phone? I've got things to do.
What things?
Important things. I've got a meeting in 10 minutes for starters.
Well, this is important too.
All right. I'll see you later.
Is he on his way over?
Yeah, he has a meeting first. Guess I should be worried about with whom, but anything that puts off the moment where I could lose my brother for good is a relief.
I'm taking my business elsewhere.
What business?
You just save that question for later. I'll be back before you close to get my share of the tips.
Guy like that, you either have to marry him or take out a restraining order against him.
Wow, you're looking...
Professional and businesslike is what I was going for.
You look really nice. Job interview?
No, Sonny's pre-trial hearing. See you later.
Okay.
Hey,
You going to court like that? Never mind. We need to discuss how you're going to proceed if I don't come back from the courthouse.
What are you talking about? This is only a hearing.
Yeah, I know, but Alexis seems to think that the judge may revoke my bail if the evidence they present, don't ask me what, is sufficient.
Well, I'll tell you what was almost evidence.
What?
This.
That's what it looks like?
Yeah, after calling Carlos about holding off the next couple of shipments till things cool off, I thought I'd better look around the warehouse and make sure Marino didn't decide to plant something for the FBI to find. And there they were, jammed behind a bunch of busted pallets.
They?
I don't know much about diamonds, but I guess they're at least worth a couple million.
Well, Marino's not gonna blow a couple million on framing me.
Well, whoever put them there, they gotta be hot. If the feds find them, we're gonna be...
Miss Davis is here.
Listen, I thought I was supposed to meet you at the courthouse.
I just heard from Agent Ford. There's been a new development. Changes everything.
General Hospital on ABC, brought to you by Bounty, the quilted quicker picker-upper.
Look, Mom, Amir Tan Lance Lex to guard our house.
Ooh, he's very scary. I'm afraid to put him on the fridge.
I'll do it. Uh-oh.
You can count on Bounty for even the scariest messes. Ordinary towels fall apart, even top quality towels, but Bounty's more durable.
Let's keep him right here.
Yeah, the kids get hungry. The quilted quicker picker upper Bounty. Smile, you got Frenches. Smile, you got Frenches. Smile, you got fun. Smile, you got fun.
Nothing spreads more smiles than French's Classic Yellow, Hearty Deli, Mild Dijon, and our latest honey mustard.
Smile, you got Frenches.
Which bag seals tighter, Glad or this Ziploc slider bag?
My Ziploc slider is dripping. Wait a minute.
My Glad is double locked. The double lock green seal, only Glad has it.
Can I borrow a cup of water?
Don't get mad, get Glad.
This Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. One day, one sale. That's not gonna hang around. Super Saturday, only at Sears. Blink, and it's gone.
A buttery, flaky Ritz. It's worth running home for. Nothing fits like a Ritz.
All I know is you only got one life, Pete. You can't sit around waiting for your next life to start.
A woman on the run.
I'm gonna catch her.
You're gonna help me.
You can't make me.
A boy sworn to keep her secret.
The boy will have to testify.
And the scandal
I bet she's having the time of her life. If she does get caught, that's when the fun stops.
that would drive an entire town crazy in Alabama. Featuring Melanie Griffith in the directorial debut of Antonio Banderas.
So you're not guilty?
Not in the least.
Rated PG-13. Opens everywhere October 22nd.
I was getting married. I didn't want to be a fat bride. I lost 39 pounds on the Slim Fast plan. I've kept it off for 3 years, and I still fit into my wedding dress. I feel on top of the world. I take care of myself. I eat right, and I have Slim Fast for lunch every day. It's delicious. It helps keep me looking like this.
23 vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I feel wonderful.
Slim Fast every day. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
I did it. You can do it.
Tonight, she lived in a world of glamour, fashion, beauty, but kept a dangerous secret. How this model flirted with death will leave you breathless on 2020 tonight.
Seems you were right. Arresting you was a gamble, but the FBI took it anyway. Obviously, they thought before it went to trial that they'd have something more. A witness that ended up flaking, a bust that never materialized, so they ended up with egg on their faces. The charges have been dropped.
What'd I tell you?
Before you two end up congratulating each other, you might want to take this into consideration. These guys know strategy.
Yeah.
Whatever they have may not be strong enough to take to court, but they still have it. And now they don't even have to reveal it in all its glory, so they're going to hang on to it, and they're going to keep digging until they think they have a sure thing. So, my advice to both of you would be to give them nothing to dig up. Be good citizens. Stop the red lights. Pay your library fines, etc.
See, now, the FBI just proved they don't need any reason to come after Sonny or me. They're just gonna haul us in whenever they feel like it. And if that should happen again, Miss Davis, can we count on you?
I'm not ungrateful. I appreciate that you checked into what Jax's brother was doing and that you kept what you found to yourself. However, 50 years from now, when I'm on my deathbed, I don't want to keep being told that I owe you a favor.
Did anyone say that?
I'll continue to represent you under the same conditions as before.
Okay.
The day that either of you is charged with a violent crime that you can't look me in the face and say that you didn't do, I'm done.
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, your assets are unfrozen and my bill is in the mail.
Okay.
I do hope that your coffee warehouse is doing well because I'm not cheap. In fact, I'm not even reasonable.
Okay, but I'll just rob a bank. I was just kidding. I'm just joking. Sorry.
Now, all right. For a second there, I thought she was gonna tell us the feds found the diamonds.
You didn't leave them at the warehouse?
No, but what was I gonna do? Flush them? I hid them at the Division Street place, but now what if the feds decide to search there? What I want is to have them gone.
Well, I'm gonna work this out right now. Claude, let me talk to Luke. Look, you know who you're talking to, right, Claude? You only say he's donating blood when he's sleeping right there in the office. Don't try to fool me. Well, you tell Luke that I want to see him now.
If I understand the story right, you couldn't turn Jerry against you when you tried.
Yeah, but that was different. That was the government exposing my family, see me underside, which naive baby brother knew nothing about. You see, that made Jerry a man with a mission, to make it up to me. But this time, I'm the one pulling the rug out. I'm the one investigating him, issuing ultimatums.
What choice do you have? If you don't show him that he has to stop, this can only end one way. Jerry is going to understand that you're doing this out of love. Maybe not today, but given a little time.
You'd think so. But there's no guaranteeing it, is there? I mean, this is a man so willfully blind to consequences that in between his duties for organized crime, he's planning to acquire a wife and a son. I mean, I want to shake him until his teeth rattle. What the hell is he thinking? And how can all of us, Bobby and Lucas and my parents, mean so little that he would risk losing everything again? And put himself and me in a position where I have to save his hide again?
Being angry makes perfect sense. The problem is, it's just...
It's not gonna help, I know. What I want is cooperative Jerry, not Jerry on the defensive. I'll be all right. Now maybe that I've yelled at you, I won't have to yell at him.
I wish I could give him a piece of my mind myself.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Oh, you've never seen me angry. It doesn't happen very often. But when it does, run for cover.
Well, if you won't straighten up, I'll send him over to you.
You're a good brother.
We'll see.
There. Isn't that nicer?
You really ought to have been a designer.
Do you think so?
Yes. A theatrical designer. You've created the ideal setting for a farce.
I'm sorry to hear you feel that way.
Are you? Then leave this house and set my son free.
Nicholas would never forgive me. He cares about his child just like you care about yours. Don't you see that he's just following in your footsteps?
How can you think that this will make you happy, Catherine? Using a pregnancy to chain a boy to your side.
After all these years, you've decided to be concerned about my happiness? Oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, now look what you've done.
You need someone? Mrs.
Leave me
Lansbury,
alone.
the
I
doctor?
need to avoid you in the future for my baby's sake and mine. You are a spiteful, bitter man. And there's nothing that you would love more than to see something terrible happen to me. And Laura's no better. She's been hounding me all day, sending me messages, showing up at my hotel suite. Fortunately, I was under no obligation to answer the door. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wedding to dress for. Is there a room available to me, or do I need to dress outside?
Mrs. Lansbury has prepared the blue room for you.
No, I can find my way. Remember?
Is Catherine here yet?
Yes, she just went up to change. No, Nicholas, please, wait. Don't go up there yet.
Who says you have to use a cream to treat a yeast infection? Kiss your creams goodbye.
And say hello to oral diflucan fluconazole, the only oral tablet for yeast infections you can take anytime, anywhere. Because it's as effective as the leading 7-day topicals without the inconvenience. So the next time you get a yeast infection, say, goodbye mess, goodbye applicators, goodbye nighttime treatments, and say hello to something completely different, oral diflucan. With diflucan, there's an increased possibility of side effects compared with creams, including headache, nausea, and abdominal pain. In rare instances, serious effects on the liver and serious allergic reactions were reported. Do not use diflucan if you're nursing. If you're pregnant or taking other medications, talk to your doctor. To prevent heart-related complications, do not take diflucan if you're taking Propulsive. For more information, ask your doctor or call us.
Oral diflucan. Kiss your creams goodbye.
Introducing the latest thing in takeout. New Spray and Wash with a breakthrough formula. So powerful it takes out the greasiest stains better than Shout. See? Get your stains to go with new Spray and Wash.
You nourish the inside of your body. Why not the outside?
Dove Nutrium has a cleanser and a lotion with vitamin E that work together side by side, nourishing your skin to radiant softness.
Is this perfect for me or what?
Pepperidge Farm, Sausalito.
Bag check?
Is there something wrong?
I'm going to have to take these, sir.
But they're my cookies.
Chocolate chunks, macadamias. Sausalito. One of the chocolate chunk classic cookies from Pepperidge Farm.
We're completely satisfied.
There's only one left.
Big news. Chocolate chunk minis are here. Each one the perfect poppable pick-me-up. Oh, chocolate chunk minis.
Bag check.
At Nokia, we've discovered our phones are a lot like pets. They somehow seem to resemble their owners. Nokia. Connecting people.
The next time you're in this chair, ask your dentist to recommend a toothpaste. Odds are it'll be Colgate Total. More dentists recommend Colgate Total than any leading toothpaste. It's the only one approved to help prevent plaque and gingivitis while fighting cavities, tartar buildup, and bad breath. And it does it for 12 hours. So take your dentist's advice and try Colgate Total, unless this is your idea of kicking back and relaxing. Colgate Total. It's toothpaste, only better.
When you were a boy, I thought often of this day. The day you would be married. Of course, these are not the circumstances I imagined.
This isn't what you wanted for me, Father. But please don't make this any more difficult than...
I am aware that you've made your choice. I'm not speaking of that now. I imagined the ceremony in our chapel back home on the island. A banquet afterwards, with you at the head of the table, where my father sat. Perhaps making a toast to me, the kindly uncle who had raised you. And I wondered then what gift I could ever make you to mark that day. Something from the man who was in truth your father. Not another emblem of your Cassadine heritage, but some special token that would honor the bond between the two of us. Before your 10th birthday, I knew what that would be.
A signet ring.
Yes, it was a gift to me from your grandfather on my 21st birthday. I wore it always until my brother's death put the Cassadine signet on my hand. I would like you to have it.
I'm honored you'd still want me to have it.
I am honored to have you as my son. Nicholas, I may hate this marriage and what Catherine is doing to you, but I will always be proud of the way you have chosen to face your responsibilities.
Nikki!
Leslie Blue. Hey.
Hi, sweetie pie. You look wonderful.
Where's that flower girl dress you told me about?
Oh, right here. We didn't want it to get wrinkled on the way over. Is Catherine here yet?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Oh. Well, then I guess we'd better get you dressed.
Yeah, let's get you dressed, huh? Thank you for being here.
I think you've had an absentee mother long enough, don't you?
Well, what do you think? Obviously, I think it's perfect. In fact, I don't think that I have ever looked better. I am truly sorry that you won't be able to make it to the ceremony. I mean, after all, none of this would probably be happening if it wasn't for you. If you hadn't kept me alive after that terrible fall. If you hadn't tried to use me as a go-between with Nicholas. Of course, I'm sure you never intended for us to be married or for me to try to make him happy. Which is exactly what I intend to do. And you and your miserable son have both underestimated me. Looks like I have the last laugh now, doesn't it? Today is the day that I free Nicholas from his twisted, awful family. Forever!
Luke better have a damn good explanation.
If it was Luke. My statue, a fortune of diamonds behind one of our truck bays is pretty crazy, even for Luke.
He had to know we'd be looking at a prison sentence if the feds found him. The least he could have done was warn us. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. Now, speaking of warnings,
yeah?
Don't you think we might owe him a warning, too? His sister's getting married to Jerry Jacks.
Yeah, but you know what? That's
come on,
not
Sonny,
enough,
a guy,
man.
A guy
Come
we
on.
both know is dirty. A guy we both know is going to be dropped by the feds sooner or later. Don't Luke and Bobby have a right to know?
What's a right? I promise I would tell no one. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, if you can find a good reason to break your word, then how good is your word to start with?
All right, I know we can't say anything, but Bobby and her kid don't deserve to be dragged down by that jerk.
You don't think it makes me angry that I have to keep a secret for Jax, of all people, at Luke's expense?
Hey, I don't like being announced any more than I like having the needle popped out of my arm while I'm giving blood.
It's okay, John.
What's the big emergency?
This. Recognize it? Jason found some at the warehouse stashed beneath some pallets.
Yeah, those pallets have been broken for a long time. You guys really are slow at putting things back together once you bust it out.
So you put them there?
Looking for someone?
Oh, we're having chicken.
Try new McCormick flavor medleys.
Oh. We're having chicken.
Watch how McCormick flavors any meal.
Oh, meatloaf.
Oh. Meat?
Loaf.
Tantalize the taste of everything you cook. Look in the spice aisle for new McCormick flavor medleys. The same old meals will never be the same.
Peanut ball mounds, chocolate coconut mounds. When life is like a freight train, about to crush your feet, just grab a Mounds and get away.
It's a 5-minute vacation.
What a wonderful treat, Mounds.
Most daily shower cleaners leave oily-looking residue on chrome, but Shower Shine leaves nothing but shine. Use your head and get Shower Shine from the scrubbing bubbles. They work hard after every shower, so you don't have to.
This is the new body language. Words usually reserved for your face are finally possible all over with new Olay Daily Renewal Body Wash. It continually improves your skin each time you shower, making it resilient, more radiant, with more even tone than any other body wash. New Daily Renewal Body Wash from Oil of Olay. Proven to transform your skin.
Day or night, irritating wetness can interrupt the best of dreams. So trust Desitin ointment. Its hypoallergenic formula not only treats diaper rash, it soothes and protects too. Desitin, nothing treats your baby better.
Time for Teletubbies. Now your little ones can take the new Teletubbies Tubby Go Round Walker for a spin. Round and up and down. First steps, first friends. Discover more with Teletubbies from Play School. Look at them go!
General Hospital will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Parents, times have changed.
I've seen drugs in school. They're everywhere. Most people like to do it more in the classroom.
When did it become the popular thing? These kids will tell you what your kids might not. Drugs in schools. Next, Oprah.
Today at 4 p.m. on Channel 9.
I do.
I do. I'm pregnant.
It's a boy.
Happy Mother's Day! It's impossible to French kiss a person who takes the new roll of toilet paper and leaves it resting on top of the empty cardboard roll. Does he not see it?
Michelle Pfeiffer, Bruce Willis, a Rob Reiner film.
My favorite therapist was the one with the birthmark on his forehead.
The one that looked like the state of California. First thing that comes to your mind. Sacramento.
Governor Gray Davis.
The Story of Us. Rated R.
Hi, I'm Michelle at Jimmy Bryan Honda, the #1 Honda dealer in Central Florida. How'd we get to be #1? Volume selling. We sell more, so we sell for less. And here's a great deal Jimmy wanted me to tell you about. A 2000 Accord LX with factory air, automatic transmission, power windows and locks, AM/FM cassette, $16,949 or $2,800 cash back. Or get that same 2000 Accord LX, no money down, $229 a month. You just sign and drive. Folks, we have over 100 Accords in stock. Give us a call, 1-800-NEW-HONDA. Jimmy Bryan Honda in Longwood.
Hanes has got it all. It's in the look, it's in the fashions, it's how we treat you wall to wall. It's in the fun, it's in the feelings, the special moments, big and small. For the right piece at the right price, for the way you live today. Cane's has got it all. Cane's has got it all.
Your exclusive local early warning forecast only on Eyewitness News.
Not that it's any of your damn business, but I'm actually here to see my mother.
Peeking through a window?
Just checking to make sure you weren't there. I mean, you may be everybody else's little ray of sunshine, but I'd just as soon avoid you.
Yeah, well, that might be easier if you stopped breaking into my room.
What is it with the room? Are you afraid that I might have found something?
I've got nothing to hide.
Then maybe you're afraid I still might.
Actually, I've been thinking about moving out because I get so sick and tired of seeing you every time I turn around.
Well, a change of address would do you good, and I hear property's really cheap in Alaska.
Bobby, your daughter's here to see you.
Why doesn't she come in?
But if she steals your keys again, can you please tell her to make my bed this time? Because I was in a little bit of a hurry this morning.
Oh, I see. So now you're expecting my mother to provide maid service.
Keep it up, you two. A cat fight should give business a boost.
Sorry. Well, you know, on second thought, I'm not going to go upstairs. I'm going to head over to Sonny's. Did you want to come with me? Didn't think so.
God! Ugh.
So, what's up?
Don't take her side again.
Oh, Carly, change the channel, okay? I'm not here to take sides, okay? I'm very busy, and you came to see me, remember? Now, you can either sit down till I can take a break, or you can tell me what you want.
Well, that's great. So what, I need a reason to see my own mother now? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be such a nuisance. You know what? Next time, I'll remember to ask for a loan or something.
Do you not grasp the concept of federal investigation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm also aware of other petty government annoyances like IRS audits. And I guess I was wrong in thinking that that little incident entitled me to at least some storage space.
Well, I think I was entitled to a little notification myself. The warehouse is kept clean for a reason, so the feds, the PCPD, whoever else is interested can come in and raid it anytime they feel like it and find proof of absolutely nothing except Jason and I sell a mean pound of coffee. The thing is, if they had raided it last night, which I know they were poised to do, they would have found a stash of stolen diamonds worth what? A couple million?
Five.
Five. Well, it's a round number. So it's the 20 years Jason and I would have been sentenced to in Pentonville if we'd have been busted with those stolen diamonds. Now, I'm not telling you what to do, but, you know, couldn't you have, you know, dug a hole in your backyard, or better yet, maybe rent a safe deposit box?
Sure, but you see, there's a guy who thinks that he owns those diamonds and he wants them back, and he's smart enough to look at my backyard, and safety deposit box doesn't give me easy access. Now, as far as the FBI is concerned, I know that they searched your warehouse top to bottom. Right. They found nothing.
Okay.
They know you know it's on their list, and they know you're not careless enough to put something incriminating in there. So I was wrong. I thought we'll hide it temporarily in plain sight. But if it's a problem for you, well, cool, you know, I'll just move them. How's that?
Too late, I already have.
Oh. Where to?
Someplace else. I couldn't leave them there.
Okay, I follow you so far. Where is this someplace else?
Luke, I can't tell you. But I can take you there.
The diamonds can stay put. You know, I guarantee that they'll be safe.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. But you see, I think I better leave you out of it. I've reconsidered.
We can go now if you want.
That'd be good.
And just out of curiosity, these rocks belong to Cesar Faison? The guy everybody thinks I'm doing business with, but, you know, I wouldn't know him if I rubbed elbows with him in an elevator. But what I do know is that he's dangerous. And I bet you being in possession of his diamonds doesn't do much to improve his disposition.
Oh, you're right, it doesn't. But it's sort of a grudge match with me and Faison. I can handle him. You seem to have other problems.
Not as many as I did this morning, I tell you that. Not that it matters, but charges were dropped against me this morning.
Good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Don't get too comfortable with that, though. You know, the FBI puts you in their sights and they're willing to just lay back and wait.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'd like my diamonds now, please. Sorry.
Banished. The ultimate humiliation.
What, by Leslie Liu?
Well, apparently the flower girls are the same as brides. The groom's not allowed to see him before the ceremony.
Oh, well, humor her. She just wants to make an entrance.
You see, now, where do girls pick up these things?
Special movies they show us in gym class. You should have heard the question she was asking your mother on the way over. Mom, what if the priest marries me by accident? Let me tell you, she is so beside herself over this wedding.
Yeah, well, it's good there's one person happy about it. Well, two if you count Catherine. But, please tell me it doesn't have to change everything.
What, are you getting married? It doesn't.
Well, of course it will. I mean, I'll have a wife, a child. My life will be unrecognizable from what it's been till now. What I meant is, please tell me I'll still have you in it.
I want to make sure that you are perfectly comfortable. I wouldn't want anything distracting you from the festivities and the music downstairs. Not that I think these proceedings will have much music or be very festive. But if you can hear, I want you to concentrate. Because soon, you will hear me become Mrs. Nicholas Cassadine. Over my dead body. You lying bitch.
The exciting thing about this ride isn't the 90-foot drop. It's the woman in the front seat. She's got asthma, but she's got help. Help control your asthma with Singulair. It's a single tablet daily that's not a steroid. It's also available for children 6 and older. Ask your doctor about adding once-a-day Singulair and help control your asthma. Singulair should not be used to treat acute asthma attacks. Continue taking your other asthma medicines unless your doctor tells you to stop or change the dose. If symptoms get worse, contact your doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, flu, and stomach pain. Read the consumer information your doctor or pharmacist can provide. Help control your asthma with Singulair.
I'm a dreamer, a wanderer, restless.
It's easy to take All Days freshness with you with individually wrapped All Days panty liners. A unique core and fresh weave help absorb moisture and odor, and they're wrapped for freshness wherever you go.
A thrill seeker, a nomad, footloose.
For that fresh feeling anytime, anywhere, there's individually wrapped All Days panty liners from Always. Feeling fresh is being free.
It's America's best-selling family video, and it's full of action, adventure, excitement, danger. And critics call it first-class family entertainment. The Prince of Egypt, bring home one of the best animated classics of all time.
You're about to see a toothbrush do something rather unusual. Introducing the Colgate Navigator. It bends wide open, so its bristles gently, automatically adjust to the surfaces of your teeth, even hard-to-reach ones way in back, for a thorough clean. For years, dentists have been saying, open wide. Finally, someone listened. The new Colgate Navigator, bent on cleaning better.
There's a small window in the life of baby vegetables when they're extra sweet and tender. And at Birdseye, that's exactly when we pick them. Birdseye baby vegetables. Bring a little to your table.
I'm concerned about my cholesterol. Got a bite. Cutting back on junk food. Fortunately, my wife Joy discovered a new spread called Take Control. Studies suggest it helps to lower bad cholesterol up to 10%. And it's delicious.
New Take Control. What's the #1 reason Sabrina rules?
I'm a witch. I can have any best friend I want.
Right.
Tara Lipinski.
What's going on? You're my new best friend.
Hey, gold medal girl, show me a triple Lutz.
Hey, she's my friend, not yours.
All new Sabrina. Then,
For once, I, the lone man of this family, am gonna watch what I want to watch without being intruded upon.
great idea. We suggest Eric Von Detten in Odd Man Out.
Did you hear that, Andrew?
Trust me, what you see is what you get.
Glad we could help. See you tonight on TGIF.
Sunday. 2 great David Kelly shows back to back. First, These Private Eyes are a Sunday night treat. Snoops. Then,
The guy who stabbed me might still be out there.
This Is It.
There's some psycho targeting us.
The episode that will answer all your questions. The Practice, right after Snoops, ABC Sunday, 9, 8 Central.
Next week, wake up with the stars on Good Morning America.
Laura, do we really need to have this discussion here in this sick room?
Helena is hardly the sickest person in it.
You can call me as many names as you like after the ceremony. But right now, I have a bridegroom waiting for me, so
No. You are not going anywhere until you've dealt with me.
But if you're so worried about upsetting Helena, we could always go out on the parapet. You know what? Actually, that's rather appropriate for what I have to show you. Follow me. What is it?
Oh, you don't recognize this?
No.
It's your medical file. From when you were under Helena's care after your accident.
You mean the attempt on my life?
Your pregnancy is a lie, designed to entrap my son. You're infertile, Catherine. That's outrageous. Oh, well, wait a minute now. Maybe you can conceive. That's not really clear from the doctor's notes, but you can't carry a child to full term, not even for a few weeks. Here, you want to read it for yourself?
How gullible do you think I am? If that really was my medical records, what on earth would you be doing with it? Why don't we call my doctor right now? I'm sure that he would love to come to a wedding and he could bring my chart. Would that make you feel
right,
better?
the illustrious Dr. Kale, the one who was obliging enough to fake those few documents that you showed me. That poor man. How much did you pay him? You're so predictable. You know, you get caught in one lie, so you make up another one. This is what a real medical chart looks like. And Helena arranged to have it delivered to me in the event of her death or incapacitation.
She certainly knows her audience, doesn't she?
Are you crying conspiracy? Everyone knows that there's no love lost between Helena and me. But obviously she was as sickened by the thought of you manipulating Nicholas as I am. Who'd have ever thought that I'd have something to thank her for?
You go ahead and be Mother of the Year. And take your little precious file and do whatever you want with it. I certainly can't stop you. Go ahead and tell Nicholas and Stefan. Publish it in the newspaper. Just make sure that you are prepared for the consequences if you do that.
He will wash you away like a bad smell, and that's all I care about.
Think this through, Laura. I know that that's an effort, but it's really something that Spencer should do sometime. Nicholas will ask where you got my medical records. You'll tell him, and then what? He already despises Helena. You're just going to give him a new reason to hate her for trying to stop him from marrying the mother of his child and using you to do it.
These documents are far too detailed to be fakes, and the doctor can't.
You're so convinced that I could buy a doctor's word, but not Helena? Well, Nicholas won't be convinced. Wake up, Laura. Don't you see that this right here in your hands is Helena's last revenge against you? She wants you to take it to Nicholas and make all your accusations and be wrong. Because then you will lose Nicholas forever. Just like you lost Lucky. And that's exactly what's going to happen when I mention this conversation to him.
You're making a big mistake threatening me.
Oh, no, it's not a threat. It's a reality check.
You see, your son is going to be my husband, and no forgery from his grandmother is going to prevent that. So you see, if you plan to see more of him in the future, I think you better give yourself an attitude adjustment. Oh, and there's one more thing. In the future, remember to send me flowers on my birthday. Don't you have a ceremony to get ready for?
Let's see. We have club soda, whiskey, champagne. Oh, that's right. I'm old enough to raise my own child, but not drink at my own wedding. Then again, we'll probably all be a lot older by the end of the day.
I don't want anything right now, but except for you to look at me. Did you think I would only be your friend if I approved of everything you do? If I gave you that impression, I'm really sorry.
You didn't. I just, I don't know, panicked.
Did you think I could ever forget about the Four Musketeers? Or the night you helped Lucky catch the man who raped me? Did you think I could ever forget about how good you've been to me since your brother died? You have been the best friend I could ever have. And trust me, I am way too selfish to give that up. Yes, your life is changing, but I am always going to be in it, no matter how tight a squeeze Catherine makes it. I promise you that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow, what a gorgeous ring.
Yeah, it's my father's. He gave it to me just today. That and the promise you gave me are the only wedding presents I need.
Are we alone?
Of course we're alone. You want to tell me what the hell is going on?
Just trying to become Dr. Bradburn.
I thought you were presenting your big evidentiary case to Corinthos today, and suddenly the charges are dropped.
It happens, Hannah. The bus we were planning didn't pan out. Bad information, what can I say?
I could have told you that. In fact, I did, didn't I? Never mind. At least it's over.
Over? What's over?
We don't have a case, Larkin. Ever since you decided to get macho and arrest Corinthos too soon, we obviously don't have one. He knows we're watching. He's not going to do any business under our noses.
Sure he will. He hasn't shut down his operation. If anything, it'll make him more brazen about it. And you are going to be right there. The loyal girlfriend, whispering into his ear, reading his papers, listening to his conversations until you get us what we need to bring him down.
After I took a pregnancy test, I couldn't think about anything else. What if it's wrong? Should I retest? Trust the results?
Next time, use Fact Plus from the makers of the #1 pregnancy test used by medical professionals. Trust the facts.
Your child could get lice. To kill lice in their eggs, get maximum strength Rid. It's so effective, it kills lice completely. And Rid leaves no active residue behind. Nothing is more effective than Rid.
This is Barney's Song Magic Banjo. One word, amazing. Push a button, put your hands inside, and it plays a song. And when I take it out, it stops. Cool.
Barney's Song Magic Banjo. It's musical. It's magical.
I went on chemo at the time my oldest daughter was getting married. We had planned everything, the fabric, the design, the whole gown. But when it was time to sew the dress, the chemo, it makes you weak. My whole life I've made clothes for other people, but for my own daughter's wedding, I was too tired to make the dress.
Are you a chemotherapy patient? Ask your doctor about Procrit. Procrit is a natural way to regain red blood cells lost during chemotherapy, and more red blood cells can mean more strength. Procrit is safe and effective. In studies, only diarrhea and edema occurred more often with Procrit than placebo. Procrit is for patients with non-myeloid cancers. Call now. and learn how Procrit can help you get back the strength you need. Your strength for living.
In life, you take the bitter with the sweet. But I plan to end up with more sweet.
You lingered over the coffee pot. Now you can't eclipse it. A spicy lunch and your breath is hot. Now you can't eclipse it.
Discover new Eclipse gum from Wrigley. Each piece delivers a powerful burst of fresheners that quickly eliminate the strongest mouth odors.
Say goodbye to all of that. Erase bad breath in seconds flat. Now you can't eclipse it, yeah. Now you can't eclipse it.
It's new Eclipse sugar-free gum from Wrigley.
You drag it, you bat it, drives you mad, but you can't get at it.
Say goodbye to dirt, dust, and hair with the new Pledge Grab-It Sweeper and Claws. Because Pledge Grab-It Claws are electrostatically charged to grab the stuff brooms and vacuums may miss.
You want to nab it, go on and grab it, so fast and light it could become a habit. Grab it!
And get rid of dirt, dust, and hair for good. New Pledge Grab-It Sweeper and Claws.
Grab it!
If you're looking for real big trees, look no further than Auric, California. And for real ranch dressing, Hidden Valley. Made from the original recipe. Hidden Valley. We're keeping it real.
Next week, Buffy the Vampire Slayer Sarah Michelle Gellar, John Leguizamo, and music from Mary Chapin Carpenter, Brian McKnight, and the Indigo Girls.
That's what I like about the view.
And Monday, the sensational Terry Garr and MTV's Serena Altschul, live on an all-new View.
That's what I like about the view.
ABC Daytime.
Hey!
Sorry, long meeting. Can I tell you something?
I wish you would.
It's dark. Now, that might not mean anything to you married folk, but to us single people, well, we don't do business after dark. You know why? Because the night is the time for love, baby. Oh, yeah. When the sun goes down, I start my business. Now, I realize that I'm on the verge of joining the ranks of the married, when any time is the time for love, but I'm not quite there yet, so can we make this snappy?
Sure, snappy suits me just fine. Jerry, are you laundering money again?
Miss Scott is here.
It's about time.
Oh.
Where you been?
The complete rundown?
Yeah.
Well, first the courthouse, where I found out that your hearing was mysteriously absent from the court calendar, which then I found out was because the charges were dropped. So then I went home and I heard your message to come by in a couple of hours, so then I sat around waited for it to be a couple of hours.
I know. I'm sorry. I had some business to take care of.
Shouldn't you... I mean, are you sure they're watching you through a microscope?
They didn't find anything under that microscope, right? What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing, I'm sorry. I don't care about your business. I don't care about anything except that the charges are dropped. And you're free, which means that we're both free to be together because that's all I want.
Yeah, I haven't got time to go into it now. No messages for me? All right, we'll talk later.
Hey, do you think I can borrow your cell phone? I've got a really important call to make, unless maybe you wanna tell me what's going on with you and Hannah Scott?
Catherine Cassadine. Mrs. Nicholas Cassadine. Here comes the bride.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next General Hospital.
You can measure it a million ways. How much do they love Quaker oatmeal? The answer is in that empty bowl. Quaker oatmeal warms you heart and soul.
Just because other cleaners are blue like Windex doesn't mean they can clean glass like Windex. Windex with Ammonia D leaves a beautiful streak-free shine just about anyone can appreciate. Windex, best on glass.
When somebody's sick in the family, you give them lots of close-up cuddle time. And what do you get in return? Hugs, kisses, and cold germs. That's why Kleenex Cold Care offers 3 germ-blocking layers to help catch cold germs and keep them there. Because when it comes to cold germs, it's about caring, not sharing. Kleenex Cold Care, with or without lotion. Share the love, not the germs.
Their attention span doesn't go past Del Rey Me.
You're underestimating them.
She gave them a gift they could never imagine.
When he plays, his whole face lights up.
I want my daughter in your class next year.
We heard you got fired.
They slashed the budget. After 10 years, after 1,400 kids have learned the violin.
They gave the system a war it would never forget.
They're gonna get a big fight.
Meryl Streep, Music of the Heart, rated PG. Starts Friday, October 29th in theaters everywhere.
At Burger King, we're always trying to make have it your way better.
I'll have a new chicken club sandwich.
What's up with this?
It's the new Chicken Club. We're trying to give you the genuine club experience.
But the tasty new Chicken Club is excitement enough. A new way to satisfy your craving for our tender, juicy chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, and hickory smoked bacon for a real taste sensation anytime you want.
Can I buy you something to drink?
When you have it your way, it just tastes better.
Mom's always saying use your imagination. Be inventive, so let's go.
We've blended Jif to make chocolate silk, apple cinnamon, and berry blend.
How about pretzel sticks?
Bagel chips. Look at all this fruit. Check this out. Oh, yeah.
They'll take it from there.
What you got, Kenneth?
Graham cracker berry blend banana chip sandwich.
Nice. Oh, hi, Mrs. Londo.
Jif smooth sensations. Whatever they're with, they're sensational.
Mom, we gotta check this out.
Wanna bite on my sandwich?
A message from United Way.
For more than a century, the United Way has embodied the spirit of citizen service, meeting the needs of millions of people every day, helping to build a stronger, more caring America. But the United Way needs your support. I hope this year you'll support your local United Way.
On the next General Hospital.
Someone's out to make sure you don't trust me. So who hates us that much?
You said your life was a prison, so why can't we break out?
What is it you want from me?
Details.
Find out more about A. Martinez by visiting abc.com, part of the Go Network.
Sunday, Sister Mary Clarence is back, and she's giving this group of holy terrors...
I'm gonna turn you guys into a choir.
a lesson they'll never forget. Academy Award winner...